Hello and welcome. It's Bashir Fadl with lovelycourse.com as we continue our journey into project management. Today, we're going to talk about the second phase, which is planning. We've mentioned that there's 5 stages of project management. The first one is initiation or conception of the project. Once we have that, we move into the second one, which is the planning phase. What do we do in the planning phase? This is where we study certain things. To be more specific, this is where we look at number one, the time that's involved, the cost, the resources that at our disposal for this project. We as project managers need to identify that. So the first thing when it comes to project planning is the time, the cost, the resources that are available to us in this project. Number two, the roles and responsibilities for the project. Who's involved in this project? What role do they play? What's their responsibilities? Number 3 is the quality of the deliverable. What is expected from us to deliver? Number 4, what are milestones? What are the big deliverables that we're giving in here? What's the milestone? How do we know that we have accomplished A, accomplished B, accomplished C? The milestones. Number 5 is the baseline performance measures. We need some kind of indicators. We need some kind of things that are going to show us that we've completed certain things. Following that is progress checkpoints. As we're moving forward in our project, part of our project planning before we even get into it is how are we going to know that we are accomplishing what we're working on, or the speed, the velocity of our completion of our task? How do we know that we are moving forward at the pace that we need? And then there is risk and resources for resolving unforeseen issues. So what resources do we have available? What bottlenecks or risks or dependencies do we have? And how are we going to be able to resolve unforeseen issues that might show up in our project? So project planning is identifying those things and be able to communicate, knowing how we're going to use them, utilize them, or overcome them in our projects. So to kind of rephrase what we just said in different words, project planning is, number 1, identifying project activities. We're going to be working in the next month in a project. How can we identify the activities that we're going to be working on? Number 2, estimate resource requirements. Who's going to be working on what? What's expected from them, and how are they going to complete it? And then number 3, construct a workflow. That we're going to start here, we're going to move here, we're going to move there. If we're doing an upgrade, if we're doing integration, if we're doing whatever, that phase 1, we're going to do this in the project, then we're going to move next, and here's what we're going to do, and then here's what we're going to happen, and here's what's going to happen in each phase. Here's the resources that are involved, here's the cost that's involved as we go to phase 2, as we go to phase 3, and then we complete our project. And then finally, prepare the project proposal. Now that we have all the components, we're clear about it, our plan is complete, we have what's called the project proposal ready at our hands. So again, to kind of rephrase this in easier terms or different terms so that we kind of completely capture it. Phase 2 is the definition and planning of the project. What do we need? We need scope and budget. What else do we need? Is to break down the schedule. So we have a general idea and specific idea of what the schedule is going to look like. In some cases, number 3 is a Gantt chart. A lot of people kind of draw their workflow or their project in terms of charts, and Gantt charts is a nice way of identifying so you can see the velocity of things as they're moving forward. And then number 4 is a communication plan, as all those different moving pieces and resources and people are speaking with each other. And always, if you're an expert in project management, you know there's always dependencies and there's always risk. So in your planning, you need to include what's called risk management. So now to complete our assignment, simply go to lovelycourse.com, scroll down in your courses to project management. In here, you're going to find your course, go to lesson, 5 stages of project management, number 2. Once you're in there, you're going to study all the notes that we have. And in this case, there are a couple of documentations that you could download as well. Once you're done, scroll all the way towards the end. You're going to find the certification exam. Go into there. You'll be able to take some of those multiple choice questions. If you get the right answer, it's going to auto-correct it for you. If you get the wrong answer, we'll show you what the right answer is, and then you could repeat it and take it over as many times as you need to complete that assignment. And finally, remember that you can always go to lovelycourse.com/events, and we always have free events where you can get in good knowledge, and we're looking there to answer any questions or discussions that you might have. Looking forward to seeing you. Thank you so much.